So anyway, the moral quandary here is, should we kill her? If she finds death to be as a normal person would find a beautiful sunny day, then so Space Ghost is asked to chime in on what we should do with her. Are we the losers if we set aside our rule of life just this one time? And Space Ghost comes back. You'll have to change a bit to survive in a universe where evil travels pretty far and fast. To change right here and now, though, it would be to create something good with feelings of guilt. Okay, and then Centauri's just sitting there. Really changes what I don't remember how this ends, so I have a pretty good idea. But you excelled her before, why not do it again? But they're like, he's going to return. Somebody's going to find her. Look at what happened this time. Her beauty and guile will sway others. Well, it is a good lesson too. It's just there's a chance you have to take because there's evil everywhere, and it comes in all kinds of packages. It gives us promises that in our own frustrations we're willing to accept, and then things can get destructive. And maybe that's the lesson of having two-dimensional characters, because it reminds us about how superficialities work on all of us, especially when we're in a place where we feel frustrated about our life circumstances. If someone is here offering all these promises, we want to just give into that and accept. And it's on us to understand the consequences of those choices. So where are we at in this story? Again, not an original lesson to be learned, but it is certainly a perennial one every generation faces. So we're pushing a button here. A puff of smoke appeared before their eyes. When it was cleared, she disappeared. And she's in prison. She's in prison in this little ball again. Now, what are they going to do with the ball? Even so, the decision here is made. We're not going to kill her. We're just going to imprison her for eternity. My pushback to that is, how is that not a living death? And is that not just the same thing? Is it just that chance? This is why some movies like Demolition Man didn't make sense to me. If you just put somebody on ice, are you just kicking the can? Are you postponing the inevitable? And this is where the difficulty in how you should address this comes in. And we address these things in different ways. It depends on our belief system. It depends on perhaps the faith that one's predisposition would want to embrace or not. It just depends on where you're coming from. So we just leave her drifting in the universe. It's frightening. And Space Ghost is like, okay, what I'm going to do here. What does he do? I think he finds a sphere in an asteroid. And she won't bother anyone again. That one is outbound on a big swing course, so relax, kids. So, I mean, we pretty much just put her back into the Phantom Zone somewhere, 170. So it's 175 million years of nothingness. How is that not worse than death? I mean, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you, and how you come down on it is, kind of, where you're situated and what you think about some things. But, that's part of our perpetual moral dilemmas we face each day. So maybe that's a larger lesson from the Space Ghost here. And let's say goodbye to Blip one more time, and we journey home, and we're done. So that took a bit of a turn overall. My reaction to it is it's something dumb and fun to, changing about how we see our own psychological situation and this and that and the other thing. But, it's enough to tire you out, but it's always worth thinking about. So more complex, maybe because I'm reading far more into it than it deserves. But at the end of the day, there's your Space Ghost book. Yeah. Go have a day. It could be just at the end of the day I need a nap. So that's the Cyba-3 story. There you go. We're done with that.